and welcome to San Francisco Ballet and World Ballet Day Live. I'm Layla Gulen, feature reporter for ABC7 News here in San Francisco and former SF Ballet School student. And I am joined here by Artistic Director of the San Francisco Ballet, Helgi Thomason. Welcome, Helgi, and happy National World Ballet Day.
Thank you. And good morning and welcome to everybody around the world, and welcome to San Francisco Ballet.
And today you'll see a day in the life of a ballet dancer. So it's going to be really exciting to visit company class and rehearsals all day long for the next 4 hours. You are going to be a fly on the wall and see some of the most incredible dancers in the world do their thing.
Y a la second, y.
So Christopher, we are now watching the class at bar. So how important is it to do these particular exercises to warm up for the afternoon?
Well, very important, in fact. So the bar is structured to slowly develop the flexibility and strength required for the big athletic moves that would happen at the end of class. Each teacher comes up with their own combinations, but generally the structure remains the same. So the dancers began with some lower leg exercises, both bending and stretching the knees, and a lot of what they're doing right now, which is called a tendu, which means to stretch. In fact, all the steps in ballet are in French because it was originated in the courts of France. And just looking at the company this morning brings to mind what a melting pot, just like this country, what a melting pot San Francisco Ballet is. And I did a little survey, and it turns out there are dancers in this company from 14 different countries, from Cuba, Canada, France, Spain, Estonia, Armenia, Russia, Brazil, China, Italy, Australia, Japan, Mexico, and of course the United States.
Wow, just about every corner of the world. That's really incredible, and that is what makes this particular company so very special.
Absolutely, yeah. Although it is, as I said, a melting pot of artists, it does have a unified feel of energy and enthusiasm about it that I really appreciate.
A little bit more your supporting leg and fouette all the way, supporting leg. Okay. Support the center, Plie, okay? Okay. One plie, right shoulder back. Go, David, plie. Y. Good, Gennady. Y. Breve. Try go hips up on pas de coulure. Lift yourself up so you can go straight. Dale, girls!
Yeah, so our first rehearsal today is Don Quixote, or as we like to say in the business, Don Q. Don Q is one of the most popular full-length ballets in the world. It's been around for over 100 years. Our production was choreographed by Helgi Thomason, as well as our choreographer in residence, Yuri Pozikov. They based their choreography on original choreography by Alexander Gorsky and Marius Petipa. It's full of some of the most exciting dancing possible, and we have a really, really beautiful, colorful production that was designed by the late, great Marty Pakledinus. He is a Tony Award-winning designer. Yeah, so it's a beautiful production, and we're going to see several selections from it. The first selection we're going to see is the Dryad scene, which is the vision scene in the second act. So Don Q himself, after falling off the windmill, has a vision of utopia with all perfect women. So that's what we're after today, perfect women.
Yeah.
They're just...
All right, so tell us a little bit about this rehearsal that's now getting underway, Christopher.
Yes, so we're in a different section of the ballet. We are going to first look at the second act, pas de deux, and the two dancers he is working with are principal dancer Vanessa Zahorian and principal dancer Carlos Kennedy.
Now, walk, dun, dun, and bore, that's it. Okay, good.
Now we're getting to the big pas de deux at the end of the ballet that everyone is always expecting, and it's so famous. And today, two principal dancers are dancing it, Francis Chung and David Karapetian.
Hey!
Well, we are now in Buck's studio at the San Francisco Ballet, where I am joined by Yuri Posakov and Shinji Eshima. Choreographer in residence, Yuri, and Shinji, you are a musician with the San Francisco Ballet Orchestra. And I understand that you are involved in a very wonderful collaboration. We are going to be seeing a rehearsal of your ballet, RAkU. And this ballet premiered in 2011.
Inspiration came from admiration. Why? Because I love dancers. I love more talented dancers. That Yuan 10, exceptional ballerina in our company, that I would like to make something special for her, unique. No restriction, completely freedom. What's happening? Pam, she goes, go, yeah. When she's jump, pam, she's lying. You have to sit. That's why if you sit, it goes higher. But if she lays on you, it's of course everything close to the earth. We have to be close to the sky. It's different. I think you have to arch, Yuan, you have to arch your back a little bit. And also with arching, go for it. Arch. Thank you. See, it's how's big amplitude right away. And sharp. No fear, up! Musically, I feel you're anticipating, honestly. And everything should be so smooth. She has ugly position because it's grief, but you have to make it like figure skating. It should be everything so smooth here. It goes to another smooth there. But you're making position, grab it and make another. Grab it. Can you make it fluently, non-stop? Beta. Thank you.
Hi, so we're joining this rehearsal in progress of a piece called Concerto Grosso, created by Helgi Thomason. I'm so glad you could join us here. Could you tell us a little bit about this work?
This work I created quite a few years ago. It was created for a special gala evening, and at that time I used just men from the Corps de Ballet, and since then, well, two of the original cast have left. They went on to Europe and doing other things. But the other two have got promoted and they did soloists and whatever. But it's just a fun piece for the men, and sort of challenging them and pushing them and, you know, making strong dancing. Now, twist, twist. That's it. One, and through. One. Open up, open up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, easy, easy. Dum, bum. Very good.
And we are about to begin our last rehearsal of the day. We are going to take a look at a revival of William Forsythe's The Vertiginous Thrill of Exactitude, which is a mouthful to say, and I can tell you it's an even bigger mouthful to dance. I say that from experience. I danced it many times myself. And taking this rehearsal today is repetiteur Stephanie Arndt.
So my duties are I'm showing the choreography and I'm teaching them the choreography, also the musicality of it. And I also see myself as a coach, helping the dancers, giving them suggestions, tools that they can use for accomplishing the choreography, but also to apply it in other pieces. It's not just side. Also here you want to create like an opposition. You try to imagine you're turning in the turn the right side of your back towards the front. So you have a rotation. It's not just bending side, but there's a rotation in it. That's pretty straight, yeah. Yeah, it would be really nice. Go for it, because this is just spinning, but you want to go and lean to the side. Lift your knee. Ah, yes. So you're lifting your knee through and cross it. Ah, la la, nice. Does that help?
Yeah, it helps to lift.
Yeah. Big positions and forth. Big forth. Good guys, nice.
On behalf of Christopher Stoll and Artistic Director Helgi Thomason and everyone here at San Francisco Ballet and all the dancers and staff of Australian Ballet, the Bolshoi, the Royal Ballet in London, the National Ballet of Canada, I'd like to thank you for going around the world with us on this historic day. Wherever you are, go see some ballet.